Alright, a lot of you have been asking me about tools where you can get free credits. Also, what if you could create cinematic AI films without jumping between 5 different websites? And today, I've got something interesting for you. But before I explain anything, take a look at this.
Dad, can I please buy these boxing gloves?
No, son. You need to stop this boxing nonsense and focus on your grades, or you will end up like him, stocking shelves.
Pretty crazy, right? And everything you just saw was created entirely inside one software, Filmora. They recently reached out to me and asked me to test their integrated AI suite and see what I could build using it, and honestly, I accepted. So in today's video, I'm going to show you my complete workflow, from generating visuals to editing, sound design, and final export. I'll also share some of the prompting techniques I personally use, which can help you too. And stay till the end because I'll show you how to claim the free credits as well. So without wasting time, let's get into it. Now, for those who don't know, Filmora is a video editing software, and recently they've integrated some powerful AI tools like VO 3.1, Nano Banana Pro, and more directly inside it. Earlier, my workflow was honestly pretty messy. I had to generate images on one website, download them, go to another tool to turn them into videos, download those again, and then finally import everything into my editing software. And when you're doing multiple generations, that process becomes slow and frustrating. But with Filmora, everything is available in one place, which makes my workflow much faster because I don't have to keep jumping between different websites anymore. Now, to download Filmora, you can simply click the link in the description and you can download it from there. Don't worry, it's completely free. Once it's downloaded and installed, open it up and you'll see this interface. From here, just click on New Project and it will create a fresh project for you. On the right-hand side, you can see the project settings. If you ever want to change them, you can do that by going to File and then Project Settings. For now, I'll just keep everything as it is. As you can see, there are so many options here, and we'll go through them step by step as we move forward with the video. Otherwise, it might get a bit boring. Now, to generate images, you need to go to Stock Media, then AI Media, and then click on AI Image. For the image model, I'm going with Nano Banana Pro because honestly, right now, it gives some of the best results. Now here comes the most important part, the prompt. You really need to put effort into your image prompts and make them as detailed as possible, because if your images are strong, turning them into videos becomes much easier later. The first thing I generated was my main character, so let me show you how I created the prompt. This is what I usually do for all my image prompts. I open ChatGPT and give it a rough idea of what I want. Don't just write something simple like an alien standing. If you do that, the AI gets too much control and you'll get different results every time. Instead, add specific details about your character, things like age, clothing, mood, cinematic tone, and overall style. When you do that, you control the result and your outputs stay consistent. So this is the enhanced prompt I created, and I use this exact prompt to generate my main character. Just copy it from here, go back to Filmora, paste it into the prompt box, choose your aspect ratio and resolution, and hit generate. And this is the result I got. Pretty awesome, right? It looks super detailed, and this is exactly what I wanted. Now, once my main character was ready, I started creating the scenes. For this, I used the 2x2 grid method in Nano Banana Pro to maintain perfect consistency across the entire sequence. Let me show you exactly how it works. First, I went to ChatGPT and uploaded my character image. Then I described the first scene. The character is working at a store, feeling bored, and checking the clock. And this is the prompt it generated. Notice how detailed it is. It clearly defines the scene, and you can always make adjustments if you want. In my case, I didn't change anything, so I just copied the prompt and came back to Filmora. Now we switch to image generation. I uploaded the character image, pasted the prompt, and hit generate. And here's the result. The composition looks great, and most importantly, the character consistency is perfectly maintained. Let's do one more sequence. Again, I went back to ChatGPT, explained the kind of scene I wanted, copied the prompt, returned to Filmora, uploaded the character image, pasted the prompt, and hit generate. And here's the next sequence. Pretty amazing, right? Now, you don't have to use every scene from the grid. You can simply extract the ones you like. Let me show you how. First, upload the sequence grid image, then use a simple prompt mentioning the row and column number of the scene you want, and hit generate. And just like that, the image gets extracted perfectly without changing anything. Once you're happy with the result, just drag and drop it into the timeline, and your scene is ready. I use this exact same method for all my scenes, and as you can see, everything stays consistent in style and quality. Now, once all my images were ready, I moved on to turning them into videos. So let's switch to image to video and select the Veo 3.1 model. Next, I uploaded the first scene image, and for the prompt, I kept things very simple. The reason this part becomes easy is because the heavy work is already done. The images are strong, so now we just need to guide the AI with small movement instructions. After that, choose the resolution and video duration. Since this first scene is short, I went with 4 seconds and hit generate. And here's the output. The motion looks smooth, everything stays consistent, and even the sound effects fit naturally. Now I'll drag it directly into the timeline. You can always adjust the length of the clip like this depending on your story, which makes the workflow super flexible. Now, for clips with voiceovers, this is what I did. Again, I uploaded the image and kept the prompt simple, but this time I added the exact dialogue inside quotation marks. And here's the result.
No, son. You need to stop this boxing nonsense and focus on your grades, or you will end up like him, stocking shelves.
It's not perfect yet. You can still tell it's an AI voice, but honestly, we're getting very close. The motion itself looks excellent. Next, I followed the same workflow for all my clips. And after generating everything, I arranged the clips in order and trimmed them according to my storytelling flow. And this is the exact project used for the video you saw at the beginning. Now, to make the flow even smoother, I added a few simple fade transitions. To add them, just go to transitions, pick the one you like. I use this fade one and drag it between clips. You can adjust the position and duration here. And remember, you don't need transitions everywhere. Just use them where they actually help the story flow better. Once the clips were ready, I extracted the audio so I could control everything properly. To do that, just right-click on the clip and choose Detach Audio. That's it. After that, I adjusted the volume levels and added small fade-ins and fade-outs to remove any clicks or sudden audio pops. Next, for the flashback scene, I want to make it feel more alive, so I added a crowd cheering sound effect. To do that, go to Audio, then AI Audio, and choose AI Sound Effects. Type what you want here, generate it, and simply drag it into the timeline. I also added a filter to make the flashback feel more nostalgic and cinematic. Here's how it looks without the filter, and this is after adding it. You can see how much more emotional it feels. To add it, just go to Filters, choose the one you like, and drag it onto the clip and adjust the length. For the background score, I went to the AI Music section, entered my music prompt, and generated a track that matched the mood of the story. Then I dropped it into the timeline and adjusted the length to fit the edit. Finally, for a more cinematic finish, I added one last filter and reduced the opacity slightly to blend everything together. And that was pretty much the final polish. After that, I simply exported the video, and that's how the final film came together. So there you have it. This is exactly how I created the entire video inside Filmora, all within a single workflow. And honestly, having everything in one place makes the process faster, smoother, and way more creative because you're not constantly jumping between different tools. Now, once you install and sign up, you'll get 100 free credits to try out the AI features. And yes, 100 credits won't let you create an entire film, but it's more than enough to explore the workflow, experiment with prompting, and see how powerful the system actually is. So go ahead, try it out for yourself, and let me know in the comments what you think. I'm really curious to hear how you use it.